up, guys? Versus Z with the Transformers review of Scout Class Dead End from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. You guys ever heard of a vampiric transformer before? Neither have I, not at least until this guy. So he's a pretty interesting character here. He's kind of creepy, actually. He sits in the dark with his glowing red eyes, waiting for like unsuspecting Transformers. And when the time's right, he's gonna go up to him and silently drain their energy, drain them dry of their energy until they're like knocked out and drugged. Basically like a vampire. So he's kind of a drug addict, kind of a vampiric gremlin here. He'd even do it to Decepticons if he really wanted to. Alright, his alt mode is... I have no idea what it is. I mean, it's card, yeah, but I don't know what card's supposed to be. It looks way too animated to be anything in the real world. But what we can learn from looking at his car mode is he is probably the only one in the entire line that looks animated. At least until this other Scout Class figure comes out. He's also a Decepticon and he's also a car. But I'm gonna just say that he is Hasbro's excuse for a Lotus lease. Probably because they couldn't get licenses to it, like they couldn't get licenses to the other things. But yeah, I think it looks way too animated. Lacks a little bit of detail. I mean, you have this nice kind of subtle vinyl design right there, tribal vinyl design right there. You got the red, you got the black stripe right here that goes along the side, but doesn't seem to follow in the front or the back. You can't really tell the taillights are there because taillights are supposed to be red, and you have a red car. You have silver headlights, not too much detail. You have a detailed engine, and you have a fat Decepticon symbol there. The only good thing about this motor, I think, in my personal opinion, is that it rolls perfectly fine. But yeah, a little bit lacking on the alt mode, but I mean, it does come together pretty well, though. It's just the design. It's just, I don't know. Rolls very well, though. Functionality is all great. It comes in together nice and tight. It rolls very well. It's just the design is a little not too appealing to my eyes. Alright, transformation. Now, I'm going to tell you right now two things. One is, whether you're getting him in or out of robot mode, it's going to be it's going to be a struggle. And two, I don't have the instructions and I haven't transformed him from car mode to robot mode in a while, so I'm just going to do it the ghetto way. So try to follow. What I like to do is take them from both ends and push up. That basically untabs everything. And you want to just keep on untabbing everything. And back here is really annoying because the peg right here and this supposed exhaust pipe is really fat and... oh wow. Never mind. Okay, so now you want to just open it up. If it lets you. Yeah, so it's not letting me. Oh, right, that's because I have to do this. You have to bring this shell thingy up and forward, and then that brings up his head, and then you want to take this panel down here with the Decepticon symbol, and just bring it up somehow. I think you're supposed to do that before you get, before you do the thing. There you go. You're supposed to take this panel up first, and then flip it up. Then you take this little weird shell thing and bring it forward. Now it's not letting me do it. Oh my goodness. Sorry about the super sloppy transformation. There you go. There you go. Okay, so pretty much at this point you get everything situated however you want them to. Arms pretty much done. Head doesn't have to be stuck in there. The legs are all up to you. It's all up to your creativity. Like you can do what I like to do is, and that's just to give him the chicken walk legs, like so. Kind of give him more of a creature-esque look to him. kind of like you know, Starscream, or like a like a real creature, because they have the weird you know, chicken walk thing like Starscream does. So yep, pretty much that's Dead End in Robot Mode. Okay, articulation. Keep in mind this guy's a scout class figure, so don't expect too much, though I think he has a little bit more points of articulation than some other scout class figures. But anyway, his head is a little bit lacking though, so he can only go up and down. To me that's okay, but like, if you really care about head turnings or whatever, then that's all on you. He has 2 points of articulation here on the arms, like on the upper part right here. Like you have this part can go in and out, and you also have the hinge where the arm is attached to that can go in and out. You have a ball joint here on the shoulders. You have a lot of ball joints in this on this guy like throughout. So ball joint here on the shoulders and go in and out of the body and rotate and whatever. It's a little stiff ball joint here. Then you have a ball joint at elbow. Pretty much do whatever you want with that. And then you have a ball joint at wrist. No waist, of course. Scout class figure. You got a tight ball jointed leg that can go forward, backward, in and out of the body. Actually pretty far. 90 degrees pretty much. Rotate right here at the thigh, bend at the knee, bend here also, and right here. So quite a bit of articulation for a little scout class figure. It's going to take a few times of playing with to get him in, you know, your ideal pose. Personally, I love to put him in the pose that you guys are going to see like throughout, maybe towards the end or whatever, or whenever. You probably already seen it, but yeah. So I'd have to say pretty decent articulation, but for a scout class figure, pretty good. Okay, so what can I say about him? He's a fun little figure, to tell you the truth. Regardless of the lack of detail here and there, especially in his car mode, which needs, in my opinion, needs a lot of detail, a lot of attention to detail. Regardless of that, I think the figure is awesome. Even though there are, you know, the areas where they're tight when they're not supposed to be, and when they're loose they're not supposed to be, you know, it's still a fun little figure to have, fun little guy to play with. It looks pretty nice with the rest of the Decepticons. So for $8, I think he's worth it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Not much to say. If you can find him, go get him. Nothing bad for me. This has been a video review for Scout Class Dead End, or Detour, or Gremlin, or creepy ass red guy. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'll catch you guys later.